Now, what I say is, when I get to Dublin, first of all, you must have like a la prise to charge your phone. There's not anywhere you need to buy one of them to charge your phone. If you add, you have the ticket on your phone or print it. This is the advice I'm going to give most of you. In Switzerland, I have the broadpass by paper. As my phone, they can do the checking and they provide a broadpass. When in Dublin, it's not the same. So what are counting in Dublin Airport is a very awful situation. So are counting discriminations, injustice, and violence. And you cannot sleep. I had to fail to get the airplane on the next day, especially because I was challenging the airport. First of all, to charge my phone. There is not any way to advise you when you ask questions. No one knows how to answer the questions to you. You are sitting there. There is a restaurant available, but the best things is there's outside. I went outside to another shop to buy food to eat. So I went back. There is not even any assistance for those who actually fly for like the transfer fly. Like when you find in some employer, they can put some people in a certain area. They say this is the flight for Manchester, this is the flight for another country, and this is a link to another fly. There's no any assistance like that. So you arrive there, you're sitting there, you're waiting your time to get the time when you need to travel. And I counted the day that when I've missed the plane, asking to so many people working there, where is the gate for Manchester Arena, and also can you contact them because I'm late now. And they said you must be there 45 minutes before, so I was on the time. But when I look on the screen, it was say it's still open the gates. When I go through the different directions, the different gates, I found out that they closed the gates. So I had to speak about that, and unfortunately I didn't have the feedback that I must have. And for me, it's a very bad experience I ever have. It's very dangerous, and also I have to be awake for coming now. For coming this time, I had to pay extra. Even the ticket that I had and I missed it, I had to pay extra money. So I had a friend of mine who actually sent me money to pay the fee for the suitcase, which I paid £23 increase in added. So this £23 could actually help me to pay the ticket to come. So I had to ask my pastors to send the money for me to buy the second ticket and to arrive here. So this is what the challenge, and even when I had that, they could not even make any process regarding the Brody pass paper. They just say go through your gates and that is it. So also in the UK, I must say that on the online when you travel, you have to set some of the the provider is like a form that you need to fill to Gov UK COVID-19 that is linked to make you add your data and the location where you are going, and also tell them they want you to get the provider test for 8 to 8 in 2 to 8 days. They want everyone to do that. So there is a list of providers into website. It's a private. You cannot do that physically. You cannot do that as the normal one. Is private, so the information has to record because you've been in the airport, be with different people. You may have something happen, but I pray that I have nothing. So that's why they made that when you enter the country, you can straight away get to the test. The second day, the day that you enter is zero. Then the first day, the second day, you must book that before even to travel. But unfortunately, I had no, at the moment, the situation is not easy for me. So I could not do that in that way at all. I could not, because the pricing that is proposing to the provider is very expensive. So these are some, then they say £20, but it's not £20, it's £60, £90, £100, £230, especially that I travel for a very rich country, which is France. So now that I'm in UK, I managed to call them and they tell me to email most of the provider and say the current situation when I arrived, the reason why, and I asked them to provide me this capability to do it for the test the second day and the 8th day, and add that I'm in difficulty of finance to pay for the pack, so that if they can do that, and then they will see what is gone. If you have an answer, it's good. If I have not an answer, I have to call back the one on the 19th. So this is the case right now. I'm going to end the video for this right now, and I'm going to speak about the situation with Spain, and I'm going to speak about the situations of me being here. Even be here in the UK, I have to certain things that is in France, such as the Everside change. Ask them to send me back the code for finance situations, so that I can have a home in France when I come back to France. So there's a lot of things. Even if I'm in UK, plan to study here, I must have a home. Not in the same home as my house, my mom, but the home of my home. So the financial that they provide that anyone can have in the UK when you live in the UK. So in France they provide such things. So I also come here, get some little job and do something. So this is the current situations. Even if I'm here, I'm still, my eyes is still in the France because I have to close some of the things that I process in France. And regarding the travel in Spain, the reason why is because the COVID-19 could not make my friends travel to towns, and also because it has an exam in the day and night, and then day and night. This is the reason why I could not travel to Spain right now. So thank you very much for your listening, and see you for the next video. I'm going to come to tell you that if I have my test done from the COVID-19, I'm in the UK now, let me now start and do what I'm supposed to do. Thank you very much and have a good day.